Hello everyone, and welcome to what is essentially my first real video on this channel. To briefly introduce myself, my name is Gavin Alberich, and my ultimate dream is to become both a cartoonist and a musician. Now, I intend to use this channel to make two types of videos. One is a vlog series documenting my respective progress in both fields and promoting what projects I am currently working on, while the other will be quick, unscripted dissections of different pieces of media that have helped influence me, whether it be comics, video games, artists and musicians, novels, etc. If you're wondering what style I am trying to aim for with all of this, my main inspiration for this channel are other channels, such as the toy reviewer Jobby the Hong, but the big one is cartoonist kayfabe, with how they would enthusiastically analyze different comics, adjacent media and magazines, artists and their unique methods, and even interview them in some cases. Both Ed Piskor and Jim Rugg were big influences in giving me the will and desire to take comic and art creation much more seriously. Another big influence on what I want this channel to eventually become is old Cartoon Network. As a fan of animation and animation history, Cartoon Network from its launch in 1992 to around 2006 felt incredibly different from the other kids channels in that it had a much more unique way in presenting itself when in comparison to other TV channels and brands. While other stations never seemed to venture outside of their identity as television stations, Cartoon Network, through its bumpers and overall brand image, made itself appear a lot more alive. I remember as a kid falling in love with that style of animation that the channel itself had, where the 2D characters would interact with each other in either the real world or a 3D environment. It felt as if it was an actual place where the cartoons themselves would live in and work at. Gorilla's music videos are another example of the style I'm talking about. They've done several where the band is either engaged in the real world or interacting in a dynamic animated environment. Stuff like this can be traced back to movies like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and even further with the old Disney Alice cartoons. But as a guy who grew up in the 2000s, these were the examples that I grew up with. Granted, I do feel I'm far off from working professionally in these fields and in this style, but I would like to, in the near future, make some small animated skits featuring my characters. I'm even drawing a little avatar character that I could use in these videos, and I'm probably going to put him in the thumbnail if I can get it done in time. So that is pretty much it. If anything about what I've said has piqued your interest and you would like to be there when I finally put out a webcomic or song, I would appreciate it immensely if you would give this video a like and subscribe. I'm currently working on the first 3 chapters of my webcomic, the SOS, which I'll talk more about later. But I think it would be neat if I could build up a little bit of an audience by the time it eventually comes out. Who knows, maybe by then I'll start live streaming and we could do something neat to celebrate. Other than that, I'll make another short video soon, probably talking about my progress and how it's going. Oh, I do have a Twitter and DeviantArt account where I post art every now and then. So I'll put a link to those somewhere if you're interested in checking those out. All right. Well, I'm heading out. Thank all of you for watching, and goodbye.